And I know, yeah. Crystallization, blah, blah, blah. What's up, guys? John Conley here, UncleJohnSoap.com. Perfect timing. Just had a customer, ding dong. Just had somebody on the channel ask a question. They want to learn how to make soap, and they specifically named turmeric soap. I say turmeric. If you say it differently, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, we're getting ready to make soap, and it just so happens that we're going to make a batch of turmeric soap. So why not? I'm going to give you the recipe right here. Make sure you go back and pause. I'm not going to put it up for a long time because it evidently drives you guys nuts when I go too long anyway. So I'm going to have to do some heavy video editing and stop running my mouth. Today, Megan's going to make the soap. She's setting up a mold and our batch now. Get your solid oils melted, then weigh your liquid oils in to cool it down, and we'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, we nuked all of our solid oils. Getting ready to add our liquid oils now. We'll weigh in that. Then we'll do the turmeric, which I always spell without the first R. I don't know. I'm just goofy, I guess. Sorry if you see a little bit of shaking. I'm still hand holding because, of course, I didn't bring my tripod in. So anyway. We're going to do 4 teaspoons because this is about almost a 4-pound batch. We're going a little heavy. And we're going to weigh it out so that we can make a note of that and get it exact every time, each batch. And this stuff will stain, so be careful how you handle it, where you don't wipe your hands on your clothes, all that fun stuff.
Well, it's exactly half an hour.
Okay, so now Megan's going to incorporate all of the turmeric into the melted oils. Make sure everything's dispersed evenly. Give it a chance to soak up a little bit of oil before we add the lye water. People seem to really like this as a facial scrub soap. Not sure you need much more than just turmeric for a scrub, but we're going to experiment with a little bit of pumice here too soon.
Ready?
Alright, so the turmeric's not going to suspend really well. It's like some powders will stay suspended in the oil fairly well. Turmeric's not one of them, so we got to make sure we get a halfway decent trace so that it doesn't all sink to the bottom when we make the soap. The lye water, hold that up, Meg. As you can see, is almost clear. But as long as it's like that and I don't see any clumps or anything, it's ready to roll. This has no fragrance in it. We're just doing a turmeric batch by itself. Wow, and it gets a lot darker when you add the water to it. Hopefully that'll lighten up a little when it cures. It's almost orange on camera, but in person it's not quite that. I think the camera's doing some color correction. And we don't usually go with a heavy trace. We want to go just heavy enough that it'll pour, but it won't be like a totally smooth top. We want it just thick enough that, like I said, it'll suspend all the turmeric. Sorry, I'm screaming at the camera here. I know I'm the close one. Love this mixer, by the way. I need to figure out the model number and buy more. This was sent to us as a fluke. We ordered a completely different model number, and this one was sent to us. It has no safety button, and it has that rheostat on the top of the handle that adjusts the speed. So you just turn it and it goes high, low. It's totally adjustable. It's not like totally just high and low. You can get medium speeds. That's probably thick enough. Is everything staying fairly suspended?
Yeah, I mean, I can see it staying on top, so.
Okay. And when you pour it, it'll agitate it too. Alright, I'm going to reposition onto the mold so you guys can see that. Yeah, it's still a little liquidy, so our top won't be too bad. Hopefully everything won't settle out. Again, I didn't add any fragrance, or Megan didn't add any fragrance to this one. We're just trying to make a nice turmeric soap, face soap. And that's it, guys. It doesn't take forever to make soap. The longest amount of time is setting up your ingredients and weighing everything out, melting it, prepping. Just like anything else. Painting, prep time is, takes more than actually painting. There you go. You can see some of the specs in there. Pretty cool stuff. We'll see how it turns out. I'll bring you guys back for a cutting video tomorrow, probably. Okay, guys, so I was lazy last night. Didn't get the video up of me making this turmeric soap, the 2 batches, but why not? Let's go ahead and cut them now and combine them, and that way you get it all in one video. Yep, so like I said, yesterday the plan was to make this turmeric soap, both batches, one regular just turmeric, one with pumice in it added for a little bit of a scrub. Makes a good face bar. You don't want to overdo it. Just like any kind of exfoliating, if you overdo it, you can create scratches and little scars on the skin on your face, and that ends up making your complexion even worse. So don't get carried away with the exfoliation, guys. Some of these loaves are ready to be replaced, retired. When I have to start putting screws in the ends again because the luggage latches broke off, that's bad. Most of it's because, some of these are just ancient. But we're going to try a different way of attaching our end caps and see if that helps with ease of use. And, well, I can't say anything about lifespan because, because these have done really well. So, but our plan is to start making some, and we'll have a listing for them. I've decided if I'm going to put it in our Etsy shop or on the regular website, but we'll see. Let's get things situated here. Okay. So this is the loaf with turmeric and pumice. Now, there is no fragrance in this. I know I've said that like probably 4 times in this entire video combined, but okay, makes a hard bar of soap, I'll say that. I'm gonna gently try to put even pressure on it and see what happens. So the turmeric and the pumice. By the way, this is less than 24 hours. There it goes. Slowly. Try not to break the strings or pull the screws out where it's hinged. You can only push so hard on this stuff before it gives way, so. Wow. This is crazy. Now, I soap with a water discount, slight water discount, so that's part of the problem. I added turmeric and pumice, and both of them could have soaked that water up and made it a little harder, a little faster. Problem is now I gotta push these strings the rest of the way through. Ow. Maybe the back of this putty knife will do it. Yep. Okay, note to self, come up with a block of wood that'll do this too. I think they all went through. They did. Let's set these over here and I'll show you a bar. So note to self, add more water or cut a lot sooner. Oh, that looks pretty good actually. So it did not gel all the way through. I mean, it missed just a touch here, which I'm not worried about. It did ash a little bit on top. Again, some of that's the pumice too on the surface. I'm not worried about that. I like natural handmade soaps, and I kind of like letting them do whatever they're gonna do. To me, that's part of the charm of what we do. When I say we, collectively, you and me, soap makers in general. I'll tighten these strings. But I like the fact that, you know, not everything's going to turn out exactly the same each and every time. Oh boy. All right. And I'm not, I know it looks like I'm like really bearing down with all my weight. I'm not. I'm just trying to control how fast the strings go through. Because like I said, if you try to force it too fast, you're just going to end up breaking the frame of your cutter if it's wood, maybe even metal ones, or snapping some strings. Sometimes you get a little extra push and then lighten up and just keep steady pressure. Get past that hump, so to speak. Yeah, Meaghan would have a hard time cutting this right now. I'm hoping the second loaf that does not have pumice in it is not like this. This isn't so fun, this part. Maybe. Yay. So that is that. Again, with pumice. With pumice. And this one looks almost exactly the same and it doesn't have any pumice. We'll see. It's the only problem with powdered additives. Sometimes they soak up your water quickly and make the loaves a little harder to cut. The good news is it helps your cure time. And I know, yeah. Crystallization, blah, blah, blah. You know, most of curing is losing water weight. I know there's other stuff that chemically takes place behind the scenes magically. I get it. But overall, it is pretty much ready to use. I mean, it's safe as of today. Is it going to be the best soap it can be? Probably not. Would I, religiously wait 4 to 6 weeks for all soaps to cure? Probably not. But I have seen some that do improve with longer cure times. But again, that's like anything else. Some of that's opinion based, just like wines. Some wines do improve with age. Some, doesn't matter what you do to them, they either taste great or they taste like crap. This is without pumice. This is with pumice. You almost can't tell the difference, except there's a little darker orange ring in here. I can see up close when I'm not on camera. See if the lighting helps at all with you guys. Probably not. I can see specks of turmeric and specks of pumice. So, yep. I see that end went pretty well. Come on, strings. Yep, guess I'm gonna have to help them along. Oops, dummy. All right, and they're pretty hard. I mean, they got a little dampness to them, but overall, that's a fairly hard bar considering it's just under 24 hours old. I mean, you can hear that. I could dent in it if I really wanted to, but that's a pretty decent cut. So there you go. My laziness ended up being more efficient for the video process. You got the prepping, the pouring, the cutting, all in one video. And Meaghan got on camera. I say this is a win. There you go. It ain't rocket science, like I said. Keep it simple. As you can see, it was a 3 oil soap. And your lye, your water, your turmeric, done. It's not, don't make it overcomplicated, guys. Again, if you got any questions, ask me in the comments down below. If you got any ideas, suggestions for scents, because eventually I'd like to add fragrance to this of some sort. Making something warm, something not spicy, but warm feeling. You know, I feel like with the turmeric soap and everything, something warm, relaxing, calming. So anyway, any suggestions you have, leave them in the comments down below. And if you make a turmeric soap, any suggestions you have, again, leave them in the comments. And if you watch this far, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Subscribe, like the video. Click the bell notification so you don't miss any more of the rambling fat guy with a beard. All right, guys. Have a great afternoon. See ya.